this, and we're good.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is a big Game 3 out here at MO WIFF. I'm Ken Bone alongside Quentin Meyer. How are you doing this evening, Q?
Good. How's it going, sir?
Could not be better. It is a beautiful evening, a perfect night for wiffle ball. The sun's just starting to go down. The breeze is cool, and we got ourselves a marquee matchup here in this week's Game 3. This is an everybody plays week. All the stars are out. All 8 teams participating this evening at Catch 22 Miracle Field. And this Game 3 will be the Bombers and the Melonheads, a matchup of our former champions, our reigning champions and our former champions. Looks like we're going to have Jason Worstholm, and Weiner is going to take to the plate. Ethan Weiner, all the way from the East Coast, and he brought that hat with him, God bless him. Takes ball 1 low, and we're underway. Second pitch of the evening, and he takes that 1 yard.
Cam lost the chain.
Coach Smith very excited.
Tommy, put it on him.
The chain of the Bombers medallion draped magnificently on the shoulders of Ethan Weiner. The Bombers are amped up now for sure. Cam Smith takes to the plate, and he is first pitch swinging right back into the sure hands of Jason Worstholm for out number 1. Young Tommy Dwyer, looking like he just stepped off a baseball card, comes up to the plate. Wears the hat down low so you know he's serious. He has a serious cut at that one. Go down 0-1. A lot of gas on that one from Jason Worstholm. We'll see what he's got with this pitch. Oh, blows that one by him. Jason reached back and put a little extra on that. That's 78 miles an hour, which is... He can throw harder than that, but we're towards the upper range. Tommy fights that one off. Foul to keep it at 0-2. Jason with one of our league's best psychological games up there. Gets Tommy for out number 2. Jake Welnick stamping to the plate now, looking absolutely svelte. I came into this season hoping I would take to the booth and everybody would love me for how much weight I've lost, and then this jack-off lost 40 more pounds than I did. Hey, it takes strike number 1.
No, Jake.
Low and way out for ball 1. Jason with a big grin on his face as he drills Welnick right in the hip. Hard to call that anything but intentional. Both teams wearing their pinstripe jerseys tonight.
Great jersey combination.
These are probably my 2 favorite jerseys in the league going right now. That one in for ball 3. I'm a big fan of the Kings jersey. I love the purple and gold. They look great out here under the lights. But these pinstripes are just hard to beat. A lot of great looking jerseys in the league this year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of great jerseys, and then also the Thunderbirds.
You want to swing it? Single.
Saw the Purge earlier tonight wearing their orange and white.
Yeah.
Love that color combo. The Illinois orange, white, and
Hey,
blue.
right to it. Don't pull off. Bad.
You'll want to stick with us. Our next upload later this evening, if you're watching quote-unquote live, will be the Mojo and the Mambas, another great matchup.
Oh, yeah. Mojo's first game in over a month.
Yeah, some quirks of the schedule with the Memorial Day holiday resulting in a bye week for everybody. There were some tournaments that we wanted to be involved in as a league. And wanted everybody to be able to enjoy the weekend with their families as well. That's going to take us to the bottom of the first. That's going to be 1-0 Bombers on a big shot. Big solo home run from Ethan Weiner. I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you by Pogue Chevrolet. Since 1960, the Pogue Automotive Group has been the trusted dealer for all your automotive needs. Pogue Chevrolet, located in Wentzville, offers a wide selection of both new and used vehicles while guaranteeing exceptional customer service both before and after the sale. For your next ride, check out our friends at PogueChevrolet.com. That is P-O-A-G-E Chevrolet, which is easier to spell, .com. Also brought to you by Lit Cigar Lounge, the favored hangout spot of the MO WIFF elites. St. Louis's premier cigar and whiskey bar, located in Chesterfield, Missouri at the district. Find them at litstl.com and go give them a follow on social media. If you don't like whiskey and cigars, you shouldn't be playing wiffle ball, but I'm sure they could accommodate you with something else anyway. Fun place to hang out regardless. Our American League sponsor this year is Alex Eggert Photography. Looking to freeze those unforgettable moments in time? Well, look no further than Alex Eggert Photography. Whether you're scoring the winning goal, celebrating family milestones, or embracing your senior year, we got you covered. With a keen eye for detail and a passion for perfection, let us snap, shoot, and capture your story in every frame. From sports action shots to heartwarming family portraits, we'll ensure that your memories are picture perfect. Book your session today, and let's make every moment click. Just between games this evening, Alex Eggert Photography was taking care of a group shot for the whole league out at second base. The whole league and some of our super fans and legacy players out there at second base. A beautiful shot to be on our social media before you know it. Cam Smith going to take the hill now. Cam Smith, always one of the most dangerous pitchers out here. Boys in the truck hitting the wrong buttons there. It is not 0-2. It is in fact 2-0.
Yeah, the balls and the strikes are flipped. I don't like it either.
Spencer with a big cut there. Looks like Spencer has a freshly cut do under that hat. I haven't seen him with it off, but it looks a bit high and tight under there.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready to play some ball.
Pink shoelaces, too.
Spencer Bogad is always an absolute fashion plate.
Oh, yeah.
At the risk of alienating the others, I would dare say that Spencer Bogad is my favorite Melonhead. I'll tell you who it's not. Actually, I won't. 1-0 here on Jason Worston home. Not that I will tell you who is my least favorite Melonhead. It is now 2-0 to Jason Worston home.
Hi, Jason. Because it's fun.
It is more fun to get up there and swing.
Oh, yeah.
Jason loves to get up there and take his cuts. It makes him an extremely dangerous hitter. He is not afraid to chase outside the zone. He does some of his best hitting on stuff just off the corners. 3-2 now. Full count now on Jason. Ooh. Cam Smith willing to give back just as good as his team has been receiving in the psychological game.
This is my favorite Melonhead.
Over here. Well, there's plenty.
Jimmy, I love you.
Plenty of great Melonheads.
Oh yeah, we all know.
And at least they're not the Mojo. I mean,
Whoa!
nobody likes that.
Hey.
Jimmy Stout, fantastic wiffle ball player and a great teammate, a great guy to have in the league. Also, maybe the best ball playing name we got out here, Jimmy Stout.
Jimmy Stout, yeah.
Just feels like it ought to be written on a baseball card. Now batting in relief for Raleigh Fingers, Jimmy Stout. Just sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that brushed the zone there. That's nasty stuff.
Count.
Jimmy making some alterations to his stance throughout the at-bat here.
Oh!
Must have just not liked the way things were feeling. He uses that to draw a walk from Cam Smith. Cam again punishing the body up there. So he puts North up 1-0.
Some Bob Gibson action, hitting players that are crowding the plate.
Well, Bob Gibson was never afraid to establish who owned home plate. Cam's not afraid to do that either. In the leagues where I grew up early in my career and watching my father play, you had a lot of such pitchers. Really take advantage of the fact that a hit by pitch only counts as a ball. Your ear would be bleeding before you struck out weakly, and then had to go sit down and nurse your wounds.
Yeah, I think it was my first game ever in MO WIFF. I took a ball to the face from Cam Smith, and this is coming off 2021 National Pitcher of the Year, throwing 90. I took a 90-mile-per-hour riser or whatever it was off the face. Let's just say it hurt a lot for wiffle ball.
I've only had one at-bat against Cam Smith. It was in our summer tournament in year one, and he hit me right in the eyeball. Spencer Bogad up now with runners at second and third, 2 out. Pressure situation here. The smooth confidence of a man who believes in his captain and will throw a smartphone at him.
Oh, yeah. It's a tall task to catch a smartphone.
Big looping swing there for strike one. Q told you about the pink shoelaces. Now it's all I can look at. Quickly down 0-2 now.
I had pink shoelaces my first year. I had high top white Converses and I put pink cleat laces on them.
I grew up in the 80s when that was illegal. Now there's strike 3. We'll go to the top of the second inning. With the Bombers up 1-0. Tonight's game also brought to you by our National League sponsor, UCCSTL. They'll recover money owed to you from creditors and collect on court judgments awarded to you and or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. Also brought to you by Commercial Drywall Corp. The Commercial Drywall Corp is a national subcontractor specializing in commercial drywall, acoustical ceilings, and finished carpentry. Having a plan is important, but finding the right partner to execute that plan in a cost-effective manner is key. Check them out at www.commercialdrywallcorp.com. And boy, folks, drywalling and especially finishing drywalling is one of the more miserable jobs you can take on. So when you can get a group of pros to come in and give you the confidence that it's being done right and done right the first time, you take advantage of that.
Yeah, drywalling's not fun.
Ethan Weiner, oh, he was looking for another homer there. That was a swinging 3/4. My uncle bought a historic 100-year-old home in Collinsville a few years ago, and we took out the rotting plaster and lath and put drywall back in. And it took a lot of permits because it was all a historical home. But with it all being old-growth wood, holy cow, it made the drywalling even more miserable. A drywall screw gun could barely even penetrate into that wood.
Yeah.
We pierced straight through so many sheets because we had the torque set so high on the gun that it would eat right through the drywall by the time you could get it zipping into the wood. So many frustrating sheets had to be either patched over or taken down entirely. A miserable experience, and I don't even like that uncle that much. From understanding the rules and the commentary from the crowd correctly, if he does that again, he's out. On the bright side, the day of the drywall hanging, he did make
3-2.
He did make jambalaya for me and his brothers there hanging the drywall. So there's nothing like some hot seafood soup after you've been sweating your ass off hanging drywall all day. Well, I mean, it was good. It wasn't the greatest combination.
No.
Count full now on Ethan Weiner.
Ethan Weiner, the king of check swings.
That's a tough title to win here in Mo Wiff. We have a lot of contenders for that. Oh, big cut at that one.
Oh, it's long.
Mo Wiff super fan and legacy wiffle baller Darren Bowen cheering on Cam Smith from the bleachers there. Cam saying that many of his pitches hurt these days. It's a symptom of no longer being 23 years old. It doesn't get any better either. Fortunately for me, at 41 years old, I was never able to throw very hard, so my arm doesn't hurt that much. Jason really reaching back and getting it out, making a liar out of me earlier when I said 78 was at the higher end of his range. He's throwing in the mid-80s now. I didn't mean to imply that he couldn't throw harder.
Just after a long weekend, playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think a game on Monday, on Memorial Day weekend, and then coming out here on Thursday night and throwing a game.
He presumably also uses his arm for his everyday life as well.
Yes, that's
We don't care about that as much.
No, we don't.
Out here at Catch-22 Miracle Field.
What was that?
Cam Smith with the massage gun out now.
Hey, I like that all day, Tommy. You're getting more hard.
It is indeed Wiffle Ball. He's correct. I'd like to remind you that our Player of the Week award every week is brought to you by Auto Spa, etc. Auto Spa, etc. sets the bar for a clean car with express tunnel locations for a quick exterior wash and free vacuums to full-service locations with complete detail centers. Auto Spa, etc. is clearly better. It shows in the shine. Go to www.autospaetc.com for locations. This one also brought to you by the Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. Ink Spot's the premier tattoo and piercing shop located at 10 Alice Avenue in Troy, Missouri. You can see them featured on Tattoos and Turnpikes on YouTube. Please call them at 636-528-9465. That is 636-528-9465. Mo Wiff is Big Dave approved. And we got Jason back at the plate now. Oh, really hit the post on that one. Beauty in for a strike. We have a Shriner's clown car or something out in the parking lot honking at us. Presumably a bear in a funny hat driving it. Cam gets a strike over for that one. In the bottom of the second here, and about to hit the halfway point time-wise. Ooh, big swing there. Jason down swinging. This is not a man who likes to look at pitches, and you got to respect that. Jason respects the pitchers as competitors and expects them to throw strikes, so he swings.
Absolutely.
Hard to argue with.
Oh.
Extremely stout Jimmy back up at the plate now, wearing one there for ball one. Makes the count even. Down outside 2-1. Catcher Dalton Long goes to retrieve that one. Fan favorite Dalton Long, not in the lineup tonight. He may be feeling a little under the weather. I wasn't able to get with him before game time. He's a fantastic addition to Mo Wiff. Been with us since the beginning. Love having him out here. Great teammate, great player. Oh, and a presence that must be respected out on the field for sure. That one right at the corner for a strike. Sits down. Good old Jimothy. That'll bring up Adam North. Little known fact, Adam North's long-lost brother, Nolan North, was the voice of Nathan Drake in the Uncharted series. Huh. I just made that up. That would be cool, though.
It would be cool. Great game series you played before?
Oh, fantastic. It's like live action, or it's like video game version of Indiana Jones.
It's really good.
Or it's like Tomb Raider with a dude.
It is Tomb Raider with a dude.
Dude Raider. I'm definitely a sucker for the wish fulfillment, man's man, super cool guy that you get to play as.
Oh yeah. A great game series and an okay popcorn movie. It's all right.
Starring Tom Holland as Nathan Drake for some reason.
surprised you didn't say Mark Wahlberg as Sully.
That was an interesting choice.
That was an interesting choice.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Ooh. That'll sit down Adam North for out number 3. Take us to the top of the 3rd. Bombers coming back to the plate. And we'll remind you that this game is brought to you by our silver level sponsor, Promotional Consultants Inc. PCI believes that strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. And folks, it is money well spent getting your brand out there using companies like PCI or Silver Fox, one of our other sponsors. Rewarding your employees with stuff that is branded for your company helps you get your name out there, helps them feel more identified with your brand, with your company. I got a whole closet full of merch I've gotten from my company because they love me, because I'm a great employee, and then I get to represent them. I'm wearing my uniform right now. It's fireproof and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I could leave the field here and do electrical work up to 480 volts.
Oh, man.
But I won't, because I'm not getting paid.
Right.
Jake Welnick now up 3-0. I barely do work when I'm on the clock. I'm not going to do it here.
It's the best type of work to do.
Oh, yeah, and I spend a lot of my time at work thinking about wiffle ball, so I'm really getting it both ways. That's 5.
5. Oh.
You put him on? You still do it up. I know. I was giving you shit. He called it first. Alright. Bring me in.
So that puts Jake on first base, since he takes the walk without making the pitcher make the decision. Now, folks, in my playing career, I was just barely on the right side of 200 on a good day. But even as that poor a hitter, I can give you this piece of advice. When the pitcher asks you to please swing, don't do it. Don't do it, Sam.
Great advice.
Okay, well, maybe swing at that one.
3-0. Hasn't done a strike yet.
On 3-0, you got to make him prove he can do it.
Right.
Especially after that 5-pitch walk to the guy before. And that's what you're hoping, that he's going to get right back to throwing him over Johnny Bench's head. That's what we used to call our stationary strike zone in the leagues that my father played in.
How about I walk? Just because you walk 2.
So that's first and second there. And we called our strike zone Johnny Bench then. That reference possibly dated on today's viewers. I guess we could call this one Joe Mauer or Yadier Molina.
I think. Someone's called it Angel with Nandez. Even though he
should.
just retired.
Angel Hernandez, yeah, the greatest umpire who ever lived, just retired. I mean, if C.B. Buckner could now get hit by a bus, my dream would really come true. We play here with a fixed strike zone, as you can see on camera. Angel Hernandez would still not be able to call balls and strikes here at MO WIFF.
Damn, he's retired and he's catching strays.
Oh, he's always
I'm going to put that right there.
Every time one of your cameras takes one in the face, I pretend it's him.
Oh, are we just... Okay. What'd you get?
Oh, he'll be feeling that one on the plane ride back home.
I have to... 3-1! I know.
Four and 1 now for Ethan. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Got to remain disciplined here. In a real good position to take a pitch there, especially with Cam Smith coming up behind you.
0. Yes.
That's 5. Weiner and Smith talking some strategery here. Ooh. Really riding on the hairy edge of a pitch clock violation here, Coach.
I know. Is that a single walk?
What do we call it?
Yes,
That's a
single walk.
3 single walks. Yeah, I do not believe I've ever seen 3 single walks in an inning ever since we instituted the double walk rule.
What's the call? No? Okay. No swing.
I wouldn't have rung him on that one, but I'm not pitching.
All right, that's what I asked.
It is the pitcher's decision
It is
on
ultimately
check
the pitcher's
swings.
decision.
The pitchers have a lot of competitive spirit, but they want to play fair. They want to beat you legitimately. Ooh, big swing there from Cam Smith. Bases loaded and nobody out. You got to keep the carousel moving here if you're Cam Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Jason says he intentionally walked the whole team to get to Cam Smith just for that strikeout.
Oh, yeah.
I believe him. I take him at his word.
I do too.
I hope it's true. Just for the storyline for tomorrow's paper.
Oh.
Tommy Dwyer with his shoulders coiled back probably a good 15 degrees off the plane of the batter's box there. Just tense like a spring, ready to uncork.
He's kind of like this way.
Yeah, he's really canted heavily. I like that stance. I utilize something similar myself. Now, I mean, me for different reasons.
Wow.
Tag!
Cannon. Throw it. Oh, or not. Okay. Okay.
Two out now as Jason's looking to get himself out of a jam. Yeah, I utilize a similar kind of wound spring batting stance for different reasons than the young fella does. I do it because I'm old and I can't get my hips to move as quickly as I did when I was younger. So I have to depend more on hand speed.
Yeah.
He does it because he's got a lot of power to uncoil in his frame. Either way, stance like that can help you to get your hands through the zone more quickly. It's all about making the mechanics work for you. Our players seem to understand that very well.
I have 3-1.
Yeah, we can go with that. It's 3-1 now as we retrieve a whole inning's worth of balls here for Jason Worsnell. Jason brings a lot of balls and he's got a lot of chutzpah for the wiffle ball field.
3-1. I think so. I don't know.
The official scorekeeper says 3-1. We're not going to argue with it.
That's good.
The judge's decision is final after all. Jake Welnick walking in a run there. That'll keep the bases loaded. Make the score 2-0. Sam Gildehouse here, hoping to keep that train moving. Jason had that one working. Back to the high 70s. Good movement on that one. Jason's been finding the strike zone a little bit better tonight when he takes a little bit off of it. Really good movement on that one. Just a slightly late release really results in it didn't quite make its rise before it got to the plate. Tempting to swing at that one after you saw the same pitch as the pitch before, though. Those rising fastballs are hard to lay off of. It was a much more popular pitch. Yeah, I know it's not a true rising fastball, but the riser was a much more popular pitch in this game back in the 90s before the screwball really became the dominant go-to pitch.
Yeah, I hate screwballs as a lefty. They're crazy disgusting.
Yeah, I hate them too because they're hard to hit.
They are hard to hit.
Anything that looks like it's going to hit you in the neck and then comes in for an outside strike is just gross.
Yeah. There's a clip of me out there last year of turning my whole body thinking it's going to hit me, and it hits the middle of the strike zone. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, I wish I could say that it never happened to me.
Get out of the way!
Sometimes, not enough.
Hey, me too.
I'm not going to chase. I did, but...
Cam reminding the rest of the team to do as he says, not as he does.
Right.
Show some damn discipline. Hey, Ethan Weiner flew all the way here from, I don't know where
Boston,
the hell ever
I
he's
think.
from.
I think
Somewhere.
he takes a train.
Oh, God. Even worse. He didn't take the train here to sit. Ethan Weiner, did you take Joe Biden's Amtrak to get here? You didn't take an Amtrak? You gotta love it. The league Ethan plays in back east. He actually plays along with some of the guys that me and my dad knew from the old Wiffle Ball days. So it's great getting to hear how some of those folks are doing. So he is definitely familiar with this game going way back. Ooh, great pitch there. You can never ever count Jason out, either on the mound or at the plate, because you don't know when he's struggling, when he's going to show a flash of brilliance and strike out. Last year he had definite struggles at the plate and then came absolutely unglued in the playoffs, driving in I don't remember how many runs, but helped the Melonheads win their championship. Ethan walks in another run there, puts the Bombers up 4-0. About there's a strike. 14 minutes to go in this game. 12 minutes to go here, and we're in the top of the third. So the Melonheads will get another chance. Depending on how the rest of this inning goes, it may be their last. Very interesting matchup between these two teams. Two very different approaches, both on the mound and at the plate. Jason Worston with inconsistency, but huge upside to him, versus Cam Smith, who is consistently one of the best pitchers out there, has been nationally ranked.
5-0, yeah. And 5 balls.
Cam walks in another one. He's Tommy Dyer back to the plate. He takes ball 1. There's a strike low. got to build on that success. Now, this Melonheads lineup has some threats in it, to be sure. So if you can get out of this inning, keep it to 5, this game is by no means over. It's certainly an uphill battle, but it is. It's always a game when you got these Melonheads out there. After this game, be sure to stay tuned for our next one, for our other Saturday night matchup. Our next upload will be the Mojo and the Mambas.
3-2.
Our own Quentin Meyer here will be stepping out of the booth and into the batter's box. How you feeling there, Q?
I'm excited. First wiffle ball game in a month. So, good to get back in there. Just been kind of anxious for it for a while. Kind of getting ready to go.
Okay. There, Jason gets out of that jam. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Hey, after your off-season surgery,
it's
good to have
that.
Good to have a little extra time off.
Yeah, it is.
Once in a while.
Yep. Doc said it's fully healed. I'm excited to get back. Graduated high school.
To be an age where I could forget that I had surgery.
I did. I totally forgot about it.
Jesus Christ. I remember turning my head too fast this morning when I got out of bed. This kid forgets that he had surgery. With somebody else in the booth, maybe he's killing me. This game brought to you by Game Time Tournaments, a local family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournament company. You can play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information. Game Time really takes the stress out of organizing something like a baseball tournament or any kind of sporting event, a tournament, anything you want to have. And if it's not baseball, if it's not softball, give them a call anyway. They'll help you organize your event. They can definitely help you out. Spencer Bogad ready to step in. Spencer Bogad with his trademark super switch hitting stance. You can hear the whiffle on that one. The gun says 74 on that. I'm not sure I believe that. It really had some zip on it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Spencer Bogad with the rare back foot step in timing for that one. Takes strike 2. Well, I'm not sure that you made the right call then, but oh, big looping swing for strike 3, and that's one out. Only going to take 2 more to get out of this inning.
Is it? You throwing? I love it.
Jason pumping at that one to go 1-1.
Now it's time to actually try.
Feels better than
Jason's feeling some pain in his arm there. I mean, he did throw, I don't know, by my count, 304 pitches in the last inning.
He's up to 94 pitches.
It is 94 pitches through 3 innings. That will get your arm not feeling so good. Oh, yes, that did. Yachty does a good job framing that one. Gets the call. I've often thought about putting tambourine bells or something on the edges of our strike zone to call out those edge cases and just really make you feel bad about yourself when you strike out. The strike zone we used when I was playing when I was younger was made of very thin aluminum, and so it would sing out to you when it would be a strike. The advantage of this strike zone, of course, is much lighter, more portable, less susceptible to damage, easily repairable. That one had all kinds of dents and dings in it, and it was heavy and hard to transport. But boy, did it make a beautifully distinctive sound and make you feel like a jerk when you strike out.
Jimmy checks me. Jimmy checks me, baby.
Jimmy Stout having something to say about Ethan Weiner attempting to claim the check swing crown.
Yeah. I think the check swing king goes to Ryan Brown, hitting a check swing home run in the championship game, or championship series.
That was one of the more unusual.
That was the most unusual thing I've ever seen in Wiffle Ball, ever.
That is 3.
Yes.
That's going to take us to the top of the 4th. This will almost certainly be our last one. We got 5 minutes left on the clock. This top of the 4th is going to be brought to you by Silver Fox Marketing. Silver Fox is your source for signs, banners, window graphics, and vehicle wraps. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or go to silverfoxmarketingstl.com. Also brought to you by Arch Nemesis Brewery. Arch Nemesis is a nano brewery located in the district in Chesterfield Valley, 100 yards from the factory in Reverie. Arch Nemesis specializes in kombucha and experimental small batch craft beer. Give them a follow on social media to find out more. Arch Nemesis, and if you're not into the kombucha because you're old and uncool like me, they got something you're gonna like. I promise you. Spencer Bogad's showing you why I love him so darn much out there in left field.
Stretching.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah. That's what happens when you don't swing. You're sweet.
It's 5-0 for Schoolhouse.
The Bombers call strikes again. He swung twice.
Just Sam in there.
Spencer Bogad trying to get those Melonheads pumped up out there. It takes a special kind of teammate to be able to cheer on his team from the reclined position. My grandfather was such a man, but he did it, from his living room like God intended.
Oh! Give him the heater!
Heavy cut there.
Full! Disgusting!
Jimmy Stout with 2 strikeouts now. I'm crediting that one to Spencer Bogad anyway.
Yeah.
Bogad! That strikeout, that's you.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm crediting that one to Spencer. Jimmy coming with the funny stuff there. Some real life on that pitch. A shame that it came in 2.5 Ethan Weiner's high.
My gosh. Yeah, why didn't you swing at that?
I'm not sure if Ethan quite has the vertical leap that would have been required to make contact with that one.
I mean, that pitch looks like when I try and throw a wiffle ball.
When I saw him take off his shirt to change into his uniform earlier, he is certainly a gifted athlete, but that would have been a hell of a leap.
Let me just change the bet.
Yeah.
You got to be frightened of a man who uses a separate bat for the 55s.
I know. I understand that. This one heavier?
We should make the game even more complicated. Oh, the base hit there.
Yo, that was not a good swing. That was a ball.
Then why'd you swing it?
That's not the whole game.
Jimmy again with the fancy stuff there. Now he gets back to his bread and butter, but that one comes in a little low. Attentive fans will have seen that Jimmy almost fell over backwards, rocking back too far on that windup. 4-0 now as time expires. This will officially be the last inning. We're here in the top of the 4th. That's 5.
4. Oh no, that's 5.
That was 5?
That's 5. Cam gets exactly what he wants there.
Oh my. Nuh-uh.
I barely barreled that. That was an awful, mine. That was an awful swing. I just luckily got the barrel on it.
Little batting practice homer there for Cam.
Batting
Smith.
practice.
As long as it's ever taken me to get a home run. I don't care.
When it gets to a point, it's
Although
just...
this is the first.
This is the first time you've had a national player fly out for you.
Also, this is the first time, like first year, that I'm actually keeping a 56 number home run versus Masters home run.
Of course.
Oh, mama!
I got 2 RBIs.
That's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th.
If I was a betting man, I'm going to say Tyson. But if he doesn't, I'm going to say
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like
Tyson goes out there after all the training videos we're showing. He goes out there and doesn't come. Like most of his guys in the past.
First you don't swing at him, now you're just straight up.
We're going to have to take a minute or two here to retrieve the many, many, many balls used here in this inning.
that guy is just a scary kid.
You got to appreciate a guy who prepares plenty of balls so that we don't have to spend all night retrieving them after every pitch.
Yes, that is correct.
Cam's through his warm-ups here, and it's going to be Adam North
Oh,
up to the
Blake
plate.
Spencer's here. Blake Spencer's.
Oh,
They're not.
It's one of them two, is that what you're saying? It's Blake or Spencer?
No, it's Blake Spencer's.
Oh, Blake or Spencer.
That's his last name.
He's like, I got you on that one, bro. You ain't like,
No, I was confuzzled. T, I was confuzzled.
Blake Spencer showing up to the field here. Sound like he brought the wait staff from Bennigan's to sing him happy birthday.
A man with 2 first names.
Yeah, having a last name which is also a first name is definitely like serial killer potential.
Yes.
But he seems like a pretty clean-cut young man. So did John Wayne Gacy.
that's very that's unfortunate.
And Jackson
3-2 now.
freaking haircut.
Big swing there from Adam North for out number 1. Cam looking to get 2 more. And we're going to sub in Dalton Long. Dalton here to take that bat.
That's probably somewhere. That'd be so weird.
And as much as I do love Spencer Bogat, as I said earlier, I'm going to have to change my vote and say that Dalton Long is my favorite Melonhead.
Lady safe, won't you say?
That's like a
Oh,
What's up, folks?
he almost got quick pitched a little bit there, but
I know.
Dalton does not get cheated at the plate, and he shows excellent discipline, too. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to get
great
Dalton to
discipline.
chase.
Do you know anybody named Hall for the ball? No.
Is that
You know what, Kelly?
It sounds like English.
Yeah, Dalton's not a huge power threat, but he shows excellent discipline, has good on-base percentage, and oh, he makes contact. You know, as I understand it, Dalton, if you do that again, you're out.
Yes. That is correct.
There's no change. Build a house. Build a house, no change. Why are no change?
Ooh. Some very good pitches there from Cam Smith. Gets Dalton.
Jason, are you streaming tonight? Dang. Darn.
Smart approach at the plate there from Dalton Lund. He's going to bring Jason up for another at-bat. Jason Worstone gave up 5 runs tonight. It was a decent outing. One inning
baby!
away from him. And he really gets a hold of the one there.
Ew.
Melonheads giving them the Chesterfield chop here. Oh, Cam doesn't like when people get hits off him. He pitches angry for the next couple batters.
Oh!
You know, it would really take a lot for the Melonheads to bring this game home here, being down to their final out. But I think they're going to go home happy, having broken up Cam's no-hitter.
Yes.
Deuce. You take your victories where you can get them.
Oh!
Very hard hit. Base hit there from Jimmy Stout. Extremely hard contact there. That puts it first and third. Adam North now looking to make a game out of this.
We should have. We had to.
Here we go.
I'd look for Cam Smith to fracture somebody's orbital bone with a wiffle ball here.
I won one.
1-1.
Do a phantom pitch. Too dang late. It is 9:06.
1-2. The 1-2 pitch here from Cam. Ooh.
Hey, you're overthinking it.
Pitching coach Jake Welnick back here giving some advice.
4-2.
I have 3-2.
4, yeah. That's what you got, right? 4-2.
I had
I got
3-2.
3-2.
I use 4-2.
It is now. Who's gonna tell me no? Dose.
Certainly not me. Cam bringing it here with what may or may not be a full count. I don't remember.
game is 7-0. Seven nothing. You just asked me what the score was. Missed it.
Sam Gilhouse under it. Oh! That might actually have been a robbed home run.
It kind of was.
That was really carrying. Well, that's going to bring this game to a close. We want to thank you for joining us as the Bombers take this one from the Melonheads 7-0 on the back of an excellent pitching performance from Cam Smith, and some real discipline showed at the plate, especially in one big inning for his Bombers. The winning run would go to Ethan Weiner on his solo shot on the second pitch of the game. They took that one and never looked back. Thanks everybody for being here. Stay tuned for our next upload. Thank you so much for watching. For Quentin Meyer, this is Ken Bone. Have a great night.